Des from Aro-Tarot here, and this is day 3 of Ethony's 31 Days of Tarot Challenge. And just like the last 2 days, I'm wearing the same outfit because I'm pre-recording, because why not? Get myself ahead a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this one, which is the top 5 Oracle decks of 2018, ones that either came out in 2018 or you purchased. This one was kind of hard because I only got 9 Oracle decks in total for the year, and 4 of them I got for Christmas. So I've not really read with them yet. And then at the same time, I know at least the one I didn't really use that much, even though I got earlier in the year. So I didn't really entirely want to include that one on the list. Same with Animal Spirit. Like, I like this deck, and I was using it, but I didn't use it towards the end of the year, so like it didn't really end up leaving an impression on me. There was more so like 2, and then 1 that was like, yay. That I have no idea what that was. That I felt like should be on the list. And then I wasn't sure if like some of the new ones that I got should be on the list. So this isn't entirely a top 5. It's going to be more like a top 3, I guess, with honorable mentions. I guess. So I know the one Oracle deck that I actually really, really like and really enjoy, and I was like, this is the Oracle deck that I've been going to, like, lately, when I've actually been reading since November and December. Oh, I was so bad at the reading. And then the few months before that, besides October, I read so much in October because I was doing 3 challenges at the same time. But, yeah, when I actually was pulling an Oracle deck, I usually was pulling this one. And boy, I really like this one. I just wish I had the smaller edition of it because it's freaking huge. And I know you're supposed to fan out the cards, but I don't do that. I don't have the space to fan out cards, so I just overhand shuffle. And these cards are just so big. Like, they're just so big. But this is the Earthly Souls and Spirit Oracle, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty and gorgeous, and I really like reading with it. It was blending so well, like its messages were blending so well with the tarot decks that I was pairing with it. Because I like pairing tarot decks, obviously, with my Oracle decks, and this one was just, I'm trying to remember, I remember I used the Prisma Visions with it, and that worked really well. What are the other ones that I paired with it? I think I paired the Unasias with it for one day, and it worked really well. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's what it is. Wildwood Tarot. I was like, oh, there was one nature-y deck that I paired with it for the one day, and it came out just really poetic and really good. I think it was the Wildwood Tarot. I paired with it for a day, and it was really, that was a really good reading too. I think Prisma Visions probably would be my favorite pairing with this one, because like colors and then just this deck just reads really well, you know. So this one would probably be just my number 1 for the year. I mean, that one loved, like, literally I had to be like, Des, you have 4 new Oracle decks that you need to try reading with. Maybe you should, you know, take this one and maybe give some other ones a shot. And I'm like, but I really like it. And I had to like go like, no, Des, put it away for the month. You can pull it back out in February. You know, like, use your new Oracle decks. You just got 4 new ones for Christmas. And I'm like, fine. Which I actually had just recently used this one. This one I got, I used Christmas money from Christmas before, and it came in January, so I didn't purchase it in 2018. I purchased it in 2017, but it came in 2018, so like I count this one. Obvi, I mean, like this is just, it arrived in the beginning of 2018, so yeah. And this is the Botanical Inspirations, which this one I've used it, I like using it kind of with the Ophidia Rosa and Pythia Botanica, which for my 2018 year reading, I used this one with that. This was like the theme card that I pulled for the year. And then I also used it even for the 2019 year reading. I did this for the 4 quarters of the year. But yeah, I like this one. It's very pretty and nice. I need to use it more, which is why it's out for January. I just need to use oracles more. I usually just kind of go more towards tarot. This one I would say would probably be my third one. I have it put in with the tarot deck that goes with it. This is my all-time low oracle deck, which I made. So the year before, I made an all-time low tarot deck in like not even that much time. This one, I was trying to learn how to do digital painting, which I have gotten a lot better. I was also trying to make these look kind of like, I wasn't taking a lot of time on them because like, that's how the tarot looked. Because I had a lot of tarot cards to go through before, you know, the concert. So I tried making the oracle deck look similar. I know, I'm excited for when I eventually finish another tarot deck. I don't know, probably Withered, that one probably won't take me too long. That one, which, I'm writing a fan fiction called Withered, and if I could do some world building enough, I could always turn that into, like, maybe a book. I mean, the fanfic's gonna be, like, as long as a book, so I just gotta do some world building, in order to, like, cut out the actual part that makes it a fan fiction. But yeah, I mean, the whole plot literally is just my own plot, so that probably won't be too hard. Just gotta work with the world building and to change the characters into my own kind of characters. But the story is very much centered on my OC anyway, so, you know. But for that one, the chapters are centered around the majors, so I thought it would be cool to draw a picture per chapter. So it's kind of like the image per chapter, but it's also like literally like a tarot card too. And I had one done and almost a second one done, but now I kind of just want to do them in pen in my sketchbook because gosh, the pen looks so good. So now I'm kind of scrapping the digital, still keeping the idea though, scrapping the digital ones just so I could like do like the pen. So now I just have one card done with like the ideas of a bunch of other ones. But those ones look a lot, I was just gonna be like, those look a lot better than these cards do. There were a few, like this one, this is an image that I actually drew back in like high school, which is why it looks kind of different than the other ones. But yeah, it's definitely not my best work. I mean, like, literally, this was the first one that I did for it, and you can see, like, I've spent a lot more time on this, and I was like, it doesn't really match the oracle deck, though, so let me just kind of make things more simple. I know, this one I actually really liked. I mean, I really like that song, too. But yeah, just because it's one that I made myself, and I even got my bag autographed. I gave them like the bag that looks just like this one with the oracle deck, and then I had them sign the bag. So my all-time low tarot deck and my oracle deck are in my bag, which is like freaking really arrow colors with arrows on them because I'm Arrow. And it's got their autographs, so yeah. Now then it starts getting a little harder because like you could have like the animal spirit, because I have actually read with this one. So I guess this could be like the fifth one that I had gotten earlier in the year with, which is With Your Shield or On It. That one I've not really read with it, just like I haven't really read with my new Christmas decks. So the fifth spot kind of gets not really sure. Which those decks that I got were the Adorabyssal Oracle, the Firefox, the Kitsune Oracle, the Camelot Oracle, and the Oracle of Black Enchantments. So, me not really reading with the decks and only doing interviews, I would probably say the 5th slot, even though I've not read with them, would either go to the Foxfire, the Kitsune Oracle, or it would probably go to the Camelot Oracle, because there's just something about those two. And just how, like, the interviews went. Like, I know the interview with the Camelot Oracle, like, went really well. Like, I was like, fuck. It was kind of hard to interview it because I couldn't really do my spread because it reads differently. Just how you're supposed to read with the deck is different. You don't really use spreads. It's more so a system. So I went in with the question of what kind of deck you are, and it was very interesting. The champion was like Lancelot, so it was a character that I am familiar with. So I was like, okay, you know, like, I get this. And I read the champion message, and I'm like, I get this. So, like, basically, you know, you're going to be loyal to me, and it's going to be great. And just, yeah, it's going to be great, basically. You know, we're going to get along great, you know. Even when times are tough, and you're not really sure about, like, stuff, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But then, like, the path that was chosen, so, like, the location and then the challenger card, was actually very interesting, because for Christmas, with my Christmas money, I did buy The Legend of Arthur by, what is it, Sir Thomas Malory? I think that's the name. Yeah, Sir Thomas Malory, so it's the Le Morte de Arthur. So I got that, and I'm gonna read it. But before I read that, I've only read one Arthurian story, which I read in my senior year of high school, and then we had to read it again during my first year on campus in the first English class that I took. And that is the story of the Green Knight. And so it was kind of interesting. So, like, the path took me to the actual location of that story. So I knew the location, and then the challenger that I drew for that location was the Green Knight himself, and I was like, you know, like, the only myth, the only actual story that's not, like, a different interpretation of it or something, like watching a show or something, that I'm actually familiar with, because I actually had to read it for school twice. Like, I know this story. So I was like, literally, out of all of the archetype characters and the past that could have come up, it just happened to be the one that I knew. So I was like, it's destiny. Like, you know, but yeah. I would probably give that maybe the 5th slot, just because, yeah, I don't read it much with Oracle decks, and usually when I do, I'm reading them with Tarot decks, but that's where I would, that's the one that I'd probably put in that slot there. Yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it. This one has been a very long video. I don't know why I rambled so much, probably because I'm tired. But yeah, anyway, this was day 3, so yeah, anyway, I'm Des from Aro-Tarot, and I'm logging off, so bye.